Okay, so I'm going to explain this again. My phone went off, so I don't know whether if this enters. So 34, we're number 34. Okay, 34 now. Modal score. Modal score is the highest number of times something occurs. In this case, the number of students, highest number of students that scored a particular score, that had a particular score. So the highest number of students is 5. And what's the score with the highest number of students? That's 25. So the modal score is 25. That's simple. Then the total number of students, we can just do it without writing anything down. The number of students are here. 3 plus 2, 5, plus 1, 6, 10, 15. That's why we have 15 students here that took the test. Okay? 15 students. Now, the last one that I explained, I'll have to explain this again. Let me just explain it again. Now, this is what you should remember. Remember that there are 15 students here. Now, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let me make it smaller so that we can see exactly what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now you notice if you cross this out, 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 then cross this out. Our left is a middle number. You will always have a middle number because 15 is odd. So for odd numbers, there is always a middle number that is standing on its own. If it was even, it would have been 2 numbers in the middle. Right, now we know it's odd number. So that means the 8th position. This means the median score is not 8. See the scores, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So it cannot be 8. But the 8th position, that's where our answer is. Now just check this. 3 plus 2, 5, plus 1, 6. So 21, 22, 23 is still somewhere here. Now, the next one is 6. 6 plus 4, 10. That means 8 is inside this 24. So that means our median score is 24. So that makes our median score 24. So that's it. That's it for number 34. 35, we told you that mean is sum over the number of values that we have. Okay? Sum over number of values. Now they said if the mean of a certain number is 6, now the mean is given. So that this mean is now what? 6. Okay? Now we need to sum this together for what is on top. Meanwhile, let's get how many number of values there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is over what? 12. Now let's sum what we have here. 6 plus 7. You can just use your calculator, okay? Just use your calculator. Calculator is allowed. 6 plus 7, 13. 13 plus 4, 17 plus 3, 20 plus 10, 30 plus another 10, 40 plus 5, 45, 45 plus 6, 51, 51 plus 4, 55, and 55 plus 10, 55 plus 10, 65, plus x. So we have 65 plus x here. 65 plus x. Remember, x is also part of it. But we are looking for x. Okay, so here, what do? We cross multiply. So this 6 times 12, that should be 72. Yes. So we have 65 plus x equals 72. So what do? Collect like terms. X equals 72. We subtract 65 from both sides. This makes this go. So x equals 12 minus 5. That will be 7. That will be 7. So our x is 7. Alright? So that's our answer. So if you want to, if you still have time, you can cross-check by putting 7 here, adding everything. Remember we said we got what? 65. 65 plus 7. 65 plus 7. That'll be 72. That's it. So 72 divided by 12, that's 6. Meaning 6. So just a cross check. So that's it. That's it. Let's say find x. Number 36. Find x. Now listen. Look carefully. There is something that gives us a clue. This and this. That's the clue. And now with those two strokes, it shows that the triangle is an isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle is a triangle that has two sides. Two of its three sides equal. Just two of its three sides are equal. So now, this place now. This place can easily be gotten because this is a straight line. As you can see, this is 124, and the other line can easily be gotten. Angles on a straight line, the sum of angles on a straight line should give you 180. So let's just call this A. So we have A plus 124 equals to 180 degrees. So our A is 180 degrees minus 124. So A is 10 minus 4, 6. 7 minus 2, 5. So that will be 56. So A is 56. So if here is 56, so we've gotten here to be 56. Okay. So if A is 56, here is also 56. Reason: the base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. So now bring out this triangle. We have 56, we have 56, we need x. Isn't this easy? Sum of angles in a triangle should give you 180. So we have x plus 56 plus 56 should give us what? 180 degrees. So x plus 56 plus 56, that should be 112, yeah? 6 plus 6, 12. 112 equals to 180 degrees. Collect like terms, we subtract 112 from both sides. That's 180 minus 112. So our x will be 68. Yeah, 68. So that's our x. Our x is 68. Straightforward. First thing to do, angles on a straight line, get this side. Now, since you have this side, because of these strokes, the base angles are equal. So if this is 56, this is also 56. Now we have angles in the triangle. The sum of angles in the triangle will always give you 180. So we have 56, 56, and x. So once we add these two together, subtract from 180, you get our x. So that's it. Number 37. Now this is easy. This is 168673. Now let me make it bigger so we can see 168673. Now don't forget, these are units, these are tens, these are hundred, these are thousand, these are tens of thousands, these are hundreds of thousands. Now express this in the nearest 10. So this is what we need. It has to be in the nearest 10. That's anything after this tens should be 0 as much as possible. Now when you check, this is what we need, but when we check the next number, you notice, is it 5 and above? No. Since it's not 5 and above, so we round it down to 0. So we have 168670. This is our answer to the nearest 10. Now, nearest 10 means this one, 73. I'm explaining again in another way. 73. How close is it from 70 and how far away is it from 80? Is it closer to 70 or to 80? Closer to 70. That's why it ends with 70. If it was something like 78 now, 78 will be somewhere here. It's closer to 80. So this will be 168680. 38. 38. So we are expressing this 0.0007936 in standard form. What's the rule of standard form? The rule of standard form is the decimal point must be behind a number that is less than 10. The number cannot be 0 and the number cannot be 10 or a 2-digit. Okay, the number cannot be 0 or a 2-digit number. So now we move 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 7.936 times 10 raised to the power. We move to the right, it becomes a -4. This is our answer. Now remember, I said the point cannot be, we can't stop here, because if we stop here, it's behind the 0. We can't stop behind 9. If you stop here, this is 2 digits. The decimal point is behind 2 digits. It has to be behind 1 digit, and the digit cannot be 0. So this is our final answer. Remember, I'm moving to the right. it gives us a negative value. If we're moving to the left, like if we had something like this, now this would be 1, 2. We move 2 times to the left. So this is times 10 raised to power 2, positive 2 because we move to the left. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at this. So we have this, and we have 25. Now at point B, all you need to do is to also draw your cardinal points. Just put your cardinal point here too and draw something like this. So these are our A, these are our B. Also draw something like this. Now you notice that this whole angle here, yeah? This whole angle here is 90, yeah? Okay. Now if everything is 90, so we'll do 90 minus 25. That will be 65, yeah? 65. So that means here, the remaining is what? 65. Now look at this Z angle. This makes here also what? Can you see it? This is also what? 65. Right? Good. So once we know that is 65, when we find bearing, we move from the north and we go clockwise. So we are going from here because we are looking for the bearing of B from A. Is that it? Bearing of B from A. Okay, so we're looking for the bearing of B from A. So we're looking at the bearing of this from this. So we may not. Okay. Let's just now remember we move from the north, yes, clockwise. So from here to here is what? We already know this is 90. I already know this is what? 65. Yeah? So now we're going to move from the north and move till we get to the point, to the line that gives us the bearing. So now we are going to add 90 to 65 to know the bearing. So we have 90 plus 65. That will be 155 degrees. So this is the bearing of B from A. Now, remember it is from A. So if you say bearing of B from A, we are going to start from the north of A. The same thing here. What is the bearing of B from A? So we are going to start from the north of A. If it says what is the bearing of A from B, then we'll start from the north of B and go like that, clockwise. So that's it. We have this, we have this, we have this, and we have everything here to be 220. Now, note that we can put this and add this. So we know from here to here, here like this, the painted side is what? 180. So if we remove 180 from 220, we get this other small place. Okay. So 220, 180, 0, 12 minus 8, we have 4. Good. 4. So that means here is what? 40. So if here is 40, check out this Z angle again. If here is 40, here is also what? 40. And remember we move from the north. So remember it is B from A. So since it's from A, we move from the north and go and hit that line. And that's why we have what? 40 degrees. So the bearing of B from A is 40 degrees. That's it. The 3 says, what's the percentage of the total spent? What percentage of the total spent? What percent of the total was spent on yam? Okay. I just have to cut short the question. Let's move right in. Now, if the total money spent is 120,000, how much was spent on rice? Now, we don't have any number for rice, but we definitely have an angle for rice. And that angle is what? 150 degrees. Now, if we have an angle for rice, that is all we need, because the whole angles here must sum up to 360. So the percentage, I said percentage, the angle for rice. So rice is 150 degrees over 360 times the total money. So if we cut all this, we can use your calculator. You can just go through. So 50,000 naira was spent on rice. Now the second question says, what percentage of the total was spent on yam? Yam is what? No number given. But anytime you see this box angle, that means this is what? 90 degrees. Now, what percentage of the total was spent on yam? We don't know. Yam, we're only given this box angle. So anytime you see this box angle, we know this is what? 90 degrees. So what is the total amount spent on yam? With the yam, we can just do 90 over 360 because 360 is the total angles in the circle times how much did we spend in total. So this is 1 year, this is 4. So 4 in 12, 3. So we have what? 30,000. 30,000 was spent on yam, 50,000 was spent on rice. Just take the angle over 360 times the money spent. Rice, 150 divided by 360 times 1,200 naira spent. Yam, 90 was not given, but the box was given. Just do 90 over 360 times 120,000, and that's it. Here equals to this side. So if here is 120, we know by this is also 120. So our x equals 120 degrees. We'll solve that. That's by going by the properties of a kite. Now, we know here to be 120, here to be what? 60. There's something about four-sided shapes. All the angles inside must give you 360. So if this is y, we have 120 plus 120 plus 60 plus y. Should give us what? 360. 120 plus 120, that's 240. Plus 60 plus y equals to 360. So 240 plus 360 as 300. 300 plus y equals 360. Okay? Well, with the diagram given. So y equals 360 minus 300 equal to 60 degrees. So that's it. Y is 60 degrees. Y is 60 degrees. Okay, now Olu has 2x cards. So Olu, 2x cards. Now Ade has 4 cards less than Olu. So Ade has 4 cards less than Olu. So if Olu is 2x, Ade is 2x minus 4. 4 cards less than. So how many cards do they have altogether? So you add this to this. That's all. So total equals 2x plus 2x minus 4. This will give you 4x minus 4. And if you want to factorize x minus 1, this is what they have altogether. That's what they have altogether. So that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. And here goes our final lap for this year 9 question. It has been a marathon race from number 1 to number 50. Please, anyone you have issues with, please hit me up in the comment section. I'll be right there to help you out for your exams. So the perimeter of a square, so you know what a square is, has all the sides equal. So the perimeter of a square is 32. So that means L plus L plus L plus L is 32. This means 4L is 32. So divide both sides by 4. We have 4L over 4 equals to 32 over 4. That means our L is what? 8 centimeters. So you can check 8 plus 8, 16, plus 8 plus 8, another 16, 16 plus 16, that's 32. So it's just a word problem that you need to turn to a mathematical equation. And by the time you start putting a mathematical equation, you are good. Just know the formula for the perimeter of a square. The perimeter of a square. And that is 4L. 4L. Okay. Now this, well, because we are in year 9, you may not know. This is a Pythagorean triple. Okay? This is Pythagorean triple. Pythagorean triples are such that the right angles have all their sides whole numbers. That's a Pythagorean triple. One of the Pythagorean triples you should know is 3, 4, 5. Another one is 6, 8, 10. This is one. This is one. Another one is 5, 12, 13. This is another one. And obviously, this is another one. 9, 40, 41. So the answer here is 40. The answer there is 40. So let's just do it. Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse squared is opposite square plus adjacent square. Hypotenuse square is 41 square equals opposite square is what we're looking for. Adjacent square is 9 square. So this is 1681. If you press your calculator, you're going to get that. Equals to x square plus 81. So when we collect like terms, x square equals to 1681 minus 81, which gives us 1600. So if you take the square root of both sides, square cancels roots. Our answer is 40. That brings us to this 40 here. So that's a Pythagorean triple. So with that, we should just move on. Okay? And the last but not least, before your exams, I wish you all the best. All the best, all the best. I must see you come out with an A in mathematics. Please make me proud. Make your parents proud too. A 7-sided polygon. December is supposed to be the 10th month. And that is true by mathematical standards. Because penta is 5, hexa is 6, sept or hepta is 7, that's September. Octagon, 8 sides, October. 9, nonagon, November. 10, decagon, December. I don't know where July and August came from. Those two kings, Julius Caesar and Caesar Augustus, those two of them, if I catch them. All right, so we have 3 sides, we have triangle. Of course, we have 4 sides, square, quadrilaterals there. So we have 5 sides, we have penta. 6 sides, we have hexa. 7 sides, we have hepta, or we have sept, like in the September. 8 sides, we have oct. You should know octagon, October. 9, non, November, nonagon, nov. So I'm purposely using the month so that you remember. You can use the month to remember. Sept, hept, October, octagon. Okay? Then 10, dec, December, decagon. Okay? 11 is undecagon and 12 is dodecagon. Just in case. So the 7-sided polygon is called a heptagon. Heptagon. Thank you so much for this time with Letsmathit. Students, for those in SS3, and it has been on a high level. I posted our scores for our students on Letsmathit, and it was phenomenal. 200, 210, 296, 295. Someone got 309, one got 330. Fantastic results. We're waiting for the SSC, and we know the SSC is going to be phenomenal. Join us again next time while we math it. If you like what you see and you love to experience this kind of feeling, this kind of scores, please join us. Hit the subscribe button, like and share. Peace out.